Right, we are back. Actually, kept a promise for a change and came back when I said I was going to come back. A lot of the time I go off and say, oh, I might come back this afternoon, and then things crop up and I never do, but I've been out, got caught in a thunderstorm almost. The shortest thunder shower I've ever seen as I walked down to my local Aldi down the road. Right. I was, on my last stream, I'd done this route here from the warehouse to the Arbor base. But it's going wrong here. And I noticed, I left it running when I ended the stream. I left my trucks running for a bit. And we had a downpour of rain. And I noticed the rain has completely obliterated the land here. So before I go and do what I intend to do today, or on this session, because I want to do this on this session this afternoon, I want to do this route around here. I'm going to have to fix this route because I've got 5 rewards remaining. So I'm going to have to bring my dumper truck. Let me just check where it's for. Yeah, it has right side of me there. Although it looks dry now because it stopped raining. I wonder if they can do that now. Do you know something? I'm going to try it because it looks dry. Looks like it's dried off because it stopped raining. Oh, it's gone! That rock! Route failed. Get ready. Route failed. Let's try again. If I might have to go up there and move that rock at this rate. I just noticed that even the trees on the map, as I'm in this map screen, the trees are moving. Map screen is awesome on this. I mean, don't get me wrong, they've served their purpose on SnowRunner and Expeditions, which had very, very similar looking maps. Oh, he's done it, Annie. He's done it. Yeah, he's done it. Right. I don't know whether to dare move these from here until I know that these are safe. Because how much money? I've only got 25 grand. Could go buy another. I take it you still got sun over there then. We've just had a little bit of a mini storm here. Like I say, I walked down to Aldi, I went in Aldi and then I heard the rain slatting it down on the roof in Aldi as I was packing. I looked outside, it absolutely chucking it down. By the time I'd packed and looked out the door, it had stopped. And I heard thunder in the distance. But it seems to have passed now, but it's still not as bright. I wish your neighbour was firing up a chainsaw and not peering over the fence or the hedge trying to get a glimpse of you sunbathing in a bikini. Count yourself lucky, Sharky was hundreds of miles away. Oh, I need a buddy. That means they've just gone past me. So let's see if they're getting stuck in the mud again. He's stuck. Right, so I need to get sand there then. Right. Good job I didn't move these, innit? So even though the weather's dried up, the rain that happened at the end of my last stream this morning has absolutely made that there a swamp. So I need to go get some sand. Yeah, you've got to be careful, Sharky. He likes messing around in the bush. Stop taking the mickey out of him, and he's not here to defend himself. Magic sand. Is your copy tuned up yet, batteries? For this? Do we think I'll need another load? I can foresee another load needed there. Not getting overcast again here, is it? In the game? Nice. Installing as you speak, right. Ah, shit! Don't want that much. Never mind. It's alright. I've still got enough in the back, I think. I love hauling the sand. I love everything on this. Muffins. Good afternoon, by the way. But yeah, I love everything about this. They've done a corking job here. Once it starts to click, how, you know, what kind of game this is and how it differs from your SnowRunner and what new things this brings, it's awesome. Shit, I might need more. I hope not. It's still the first proper map if we don't include the tutorial. If we don't include the tutorial map, it's kind of like the first proper map. But in terms of how many I've played in the game, the second one. And, actually no, I'm going to stand corrected, because the first map, let me just do this bit and I'll show you. Right, so my vehicle's off and on route again, setting off from there. So, the first map, or the tutorial area of the map, right, has you starting up here. You literally start there. You pick your vehicle, and you dropped in here, and it tells you to explore the map. So you first go to the lookout point there, you drive down this winding road, and then you get into this area. Then once you're in this area, you have to, let me just jog my memory, you have to move some rubbish from this gate here, using the bulldozer. Open this gate here, and basically you have access to this entire side here, where I am now. So that's the forward base. They call that the forward base. Got the so forward base. Phosphate plant is there. You have to get a generator from. I'll tell you in a minute when it clicks in. You have to get a generator from this abandoned facility, which is up on the rafters here. You get that. You once you've got it off there, you put it in the back of a truck, and then you deliver it to the phosphate plant. But yeah, essentially the first tutorial area is this entire side here, and the last thing it has you doing for the end of the tutorial is building using some cranes. There's some cranes, I think, no, they're here, aren't they? Yeah, here. So the last thing it has you doing is you get two big massive cranes here, and you have to build this wall, or fix about 6 of the slats that are in the wall. Then the storm hits. Then you get kind of like a bit of dialogue about how the storm's hit, and then you get dropped back in the same area again with the same vehicles, but now it tells you that you've got to go and build a bridge to get across this area. So essentially, it's still the same map. The tutorial takes place on the first big map. And once I've built that bridge, which is this one, I'm assuming. Is it that one? Let me just check. No, it was that one. It was that one I built. So that one I built. This one, strangely enough, was blocked before the storm hit, but then was down once the storm had passed, which allowed me to get onto this side, and then I carried on and started doing jobs on this side. Crash, good afternoon, welcome in. So let's see if he gets stuck again now, because I put that sand down. No, we're looking good. It's just a bit dicey how I've done this here, because it almost falls into the sea, how he takes that bend. Let's just see if there's another one on the way down as well. Yes, there is. There you go. Another one on the way down. I need this to complete, really, before I move on to the next thing. I need to make sure this is alright before I move on to my next plan of attack. Because my next plan of attack is to connect this transit point to this town around here. There. That's my next course of action. But I've got some repairing to do, because I've got a bit of a chunk of the road missing there that I'm going to have to fill with sand. And as I come round here, there's a bit of debris in the road as you get further round. You've got some rocks in the road there that I've got to be careful of. Some debris in the road there that I'm going to have to move using the bulldozer. And then further up, just before we get to the actual town, again I think I'm going to have to put sand there. And as I get further up, and just before I get into the town, I've got cars in the way that I'm going to have to get rid of and move. And I'm going to try as well to on this session to build that bridge to connect the other side. I love it. No, I love these games alone. I can spend hours on these games alone. I've played. I don't think I'm trying to think now if I've ever done any multiplayer in SnowRunner. I've done multiplayer with Sharky and Mudrunner, but I don't think I've ever done any multiplayer in SnowRunner that I can remember. If I have, about 2% of my accumulated playtime on SnowRunner, which is easily approaching 500 hours. About 2% of that's been spent in multiplayer if I've done a bit. That radio chatter means he's going past my trucks, because you get that radio chatter when the AI trucks that are on a route that you've dropped down go past any of your trucks that are parked up. So I knew he was passing by. So once he's in, there'll be 3 more to do. Let's see if there's another one en route again. Yes, there is. There you go. I mean, this game is equally as built for the single player as it is multiplayer. Multiplayer is just going to add to essentially add to the speed and efficiency at which you complete tasks when there's 2 of you at it. But there's nothing wrong with chilling out and playing this on your own at all. I love this on its own. Same as Expeditions. I love Expeditions on its own. Fucking the mic. Sorry. My bad. No worries, Bats, no worries. Where's my truck at? Here he is. Radio chatter, get ready. Ah, right. Get stuck in low gear when you got the bucket thing in manual. Venom, good afternoon. Welcome back. Let's go check out this route around the corner. Yo. One remaining, where is he? He's here. Last one. Last one's en route. So in that case then, we'll wait for him to come down and we'll follow him. Oh, you're never getting stuck, are you? Oh, that's because I've taken that bloody digger all the way up there. The bulldozer, I mean, now he goes and gets stuck, of all places, here. The last bloody truck as well. You bastard. I'll bring the digger all the way back down now again. Actually, I was going to say something, you know, about me tempting fate, because I've taken the digger up there, I've tempted fate now. I'm going to... You watch the last truck get stuck. You bastard. No, Biko, I'm still plodding. I'm still going at it. Cheating. can't believe the last truck got stuck. Let's get the truck on its way down here now and hope they'll have repaired it before he gets here. Not sure if that's going to be enough. Can I get back there in time? I can chuck it down again as well, that might ruin the ground. Yeah, here we go, it's raining. Shit. Oh no, I'm not going to do it in time. Oh, have I done it? Or is he getting stuck again? You watch him get stuck here. Whew. My God, I cut that fine. Don't get stuck there now, dickhead. oh, 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 oh. Ah, there we go. Are you playing this, Muffins, are you? Or are you just getting the vibe of this? All rewards done. So let's have a look at the side quest now. Yeah, that's gone. So now the other side quest is bring help to Panama. So that's that job that I wanted to do, where I need to first off I need to remove some trees in the road, don't I? What was that request I got? Hang on. When I got round here, it said something about a request to fix the road. Why is there two trucks going? Oh, because I need to cancel the route, don't I? I think once I've got all the rewards, I can cancel the route. Unless, let's wait till him go in. Let's see if he gives me... Because see, top right hand side, I seem to have 10 concrete slabs, or blocks. Unless you start getting stuck there. No, that number top right didn't change, so, in that case, I can cancel that route. And clear it. So transit point to Panama is the next one. So Oh shit, you pillock. I didn't refill with sand. Let me just check. To be fair, I can get on the bridge. I can refill on the bridge. Because there's a sand quarry there as well. I wonder if you can put sand down on that. Got to get across this rickety bridge. In this thing. More sand! These cats having a square off. Hey! Not on this vehicle you can't, because it was already given to me because it was on the map. But I think vehicles that you buy, when you buy them, they've automatically got your company livery on. The one that you choose at the beginning of the game. Afternoon, Rogan. You okay, buddy? So can I not choose to build a bridge there? Might have to get prompted one. Yeah, I think so. Let me just check now, hang on. I'll soon tell you, Venom, hang on. So if I go to the garage. So these are all the vehicles that I own. So that one, I've owned 2 of them because I bought a second one for transporting another piece of machinery. So that's all I got given in game. That was just in the map. And that one I bought. And that one has, even though in that picture there it hasn't got my livery on, in the game world it has. If I go to the shop, I don't think I can buy that digger yet though, because I need to reach 5 stars. No, I can't even view it. But if I go to that, for example, or the mule, see the mule, I already own a mule, but I can't sell the one that I've got because it was one that was given to me in the map. So anything that you've got given to you that's on the map already that you've discovered, you can use it, but you can't sell it. But anything I buy, I can sell. So see how I've got Go to my garage. Yeah, see how I've got that there. So that one I got given in the world. So it says not for sale. That one I bought, I can sell that for just short of 19 grand. And they cost 21 grand to buy. Now, I've got one of these in the game world that the game gave to me that hasn't got my livery on. But if I buy one of them, so if I go for buy that, it's got my livery on that I chose at the very beginning of the game when you have to pick your colours. And I'm not sure if you can change them once you've got them. But I'm not going to buy one of them, because I might buy the one that's got a little mini crane on it. Where did I see? I go to the hub I'm in. Ah, yeah, so this is the hub. So that's the one that I've done, which is the tutorial. That's the one that I'm pondering my way through now, plodding my way through, 33% done. Then you've got my garage, the vehicles I own. Although, it says my garage, vehicles I own, but in theory, I own them, but I didn't buy all these. Like I say, some of these I got given to in the game world. And then you've got your company, customization. Oh, you can change your colours then. And you can do the logo as well. Didn't realise that. Oh yeah. It's a shame it doesn't put your company name on that sign behind as well. So let's just have a look at the... Why is that saying connect to pros to unlock? I have connected to pros. Why has it disconnected me? I think we're on about going as well. We were going to go, what day is it today? Wednesday. We were going to go yesterday because they've got some special showings going this week at our cinema, but they're only on at night. There's one per day and it's only at night. But I don't think it's officially out until Friday, is it? And then after that, the timetable will be flooded with it. I might change my colour to that, you know. I always put the logo on the car now as well. Ah, right, so you've got to be careful here because I'm picking the logo for the car as well. That'll do. Let's go back in. Love it, Augie. Love it. The further I get, the more I play, the more things start to click into place. And yeah, it's mint. Yeah, I'm going to need more sand for there. Right. So, where did I put my truck? They blocked your card? Bloody hell. I sometimes wish they'd block my card so I wouldn't buy as many games. But that's on me. So have they unblocked it now, Zodius? Now they've apologised. Have they actually unblocked it? And if so, are you still grabbing this? Are you? And your bank knew that it was so rare, they decided to block your card. Who buys clothes these days, Zodius? Nobody goes out anymore. Our main city up here, because where I am in Stoke-on-Trent. Stoke-on-Trent is known as the, I think, is it the 5 towns or the 6 towns of... I think it might be the 5 towns, but they increased it to 6 towns. So there's essentially 6 towns that make up Stoke-on-Trent. And even though we've got it's Stoke-on-Trent, and we've got Longton, we've got Hanley, we've got Fenton, and we've actually got Stoke City Centre. But Stoke City Centre isn't classed as our main city centre. Hanley is classed as our main city centre. And that's where all the money's gone. That's where the council pumped all the money into building a shopping centre, cinema complexes, opening restaurants, building a Premier Inn, for example. They've put a big massive Tesco up there as well. So obviously with Tesco, once they start sticking Tesco's up everywhere, they start to rearrange how the road goes and how it flows around the town or city centre. And they've got... It's an ongoing joke, like a bit of an ongoing meme it's become up here now, when they start to, when they've got a bit of spare cash, they start building something, and you start trying to guess what it is, and everybody just goes, oh, it's going to be another multi-storey car park. And it is another multi-storey car park. A multi-storey car park for a town that is absolutely dead when you go up there. Even though it's classed as the city centre, they keep erecting these hotels and these car parks up there. And the town centre is dead. They've got a shopping centre where half the retailers are moving out because the rent's too high. So you've got a load of poxy shops left in there. And it's like most town centres now. It's just riddled with smackheads, druggies, beggars, muggers and all sorts. And that's where all the money goes. Stoke city centre itself is even worse than that because it's pretty much boarded up. There's nothing there. You would not go Stoke city centre to shop at all. The best thing about Stoke city centre is the Wetherspoons and a couple of nice curry houses. But the main city centre, which is, like I say, classed as Hanley, there's no nightclubs. They've all shut down. There's literally about there's another Wetherspoons. There's about 3 pubs. Probably two out of the 3 are rough as arses, and there's no nightclubs. at all. All the money, most of the nightlife now in what I'll say is Stoke-on-Trent, but people that live in Newcastle-under-Lyme don't like to associate with Stoke-on-Trent, even though they're still part of Staffordshire. They're run by a different council. That's where all the nightlife is. It's just full of pubs. I'm wondering if I need one more load. Still looks a bit ropey there, doesn't it, where my wheels are? Yeah, charity shops, betting shops, vape shops and Turkish barbers. And takeaways. There's a girl that I follow on TikTok and YouTube. I think she's called the Red-Haired Stokey, and she did a video about a year back where she was up Anley. Again, remember, Anley is supposed to be classed as our city centre, and she was up Anley on a Friday night at 12 o'clock, and she was stood in this particular street, and I couldn't believe it, because that particular street used to be full of bars, a couple of takeaways, full of bars, and on a Friday and a Saturday night, you couldn't drive a car up there, because it was just full of people that would spill out of the pubs or out of the nightclubs and be on that street and be chin-wagging, eating food, waiting for a taxi, and it was absolutely dead. There wasn't a soul to be seen. And it's scary to think, because I've said to my kids are not going to experience the childhood and the my younger years I had when I was going out on a Friday, Saturday night clubbing. Starting off doing a pub crawl, then ending up in a nightclub. They're not going to have that, because there's nothing like that around in this area. It's absolutely dog shit. And I know COVID's responsible for a lot of that, to be fair. But councils are as well. Because if you watch any of these vloggers that go round city centres, there's one that's from Rogan's neck of the woods, who I watch quite a lot, named Billy Moore, and he goes around a lot of city centres and looks at city centres, and he was covering our city centre once, Hamley, and some young kid stopped him, and some young kid in a nice, polite way, kind of tried to pull him up and say, "Oh, you only ever walk around these city centres and show the bad. You never go, to this place or that place and show that kind of place off." And he hit the nail on the head when he said, "Yeah, but if I go to them kind of places where everything's quite nice, nobody watch my videos. But everybody's watching these vloggers do the videos when they're walking around decrepit town centres where they're all boarded up and smaller smackheads, because they make for better viewing." And he does a lot of Manchester, but unlike the other guy who does Manchester, the Charlie Veach guy, he walks around and he kind of provokes them. He provokes the crackheads and whatnot, whereas Billy Moore tries to associate with them and be nice, because he's been addicted, he's had addictions. He was locked up in a Thai prison once, he was, for drug dealing, when he was backpacking. Somebody on the table? One of the cats? I'm glad I game Biko. I'm glad I've turned into a sad old 50-year-old, 50-plus-year-old that plays games. And people attack people who, I've seen videos online where they go, oh, you're 38 or 48 and you're still playing games, you sad bastard. And I'm like, yeah, well, I'd rather be doing that. Come on, you bastard, go. Oh, bloody hell, I'll demolish that then. One of them. Right, shall we try and do this route now, or do I think I might need one more load of... I'm thinking I might need one more load of sand, you know. Yeah, I'm thinking I might need one more little bit of sand there, I do. So no, let me just make sure there's no... No more quarries. For getting sand. No, we've literally got to drive all the way back round there to get sand. Bastard. No shortcuts over there, is there? The DLC, to be honest as well, Zodius, going back to what you just said, the DLC is not even out. So you could buy, depending how you do with the base game, you could always buy the DLC as and when you're ready. I did that with the Expeditions, and they were only £6 per DLC. What gets me with these games is that they never ignore me any more than about 45 quid, depending on what edition you've got, and you've got to think about how much bang for your buck you get with these games. Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do quickly while I'm here. I'm going to just quickly move this. I've had it working yesterday, because I had those skins, so unless it's down... Why is it not working for you, Rogan? But yeah, I had it working yesterday, I did. Must be down then. So I've started my stream up at just before 3 o'clock after I got back from Aldi, and then I'd made a brew, and I'm probably going to be good to go here until around about just after 6. So then I can start the kids' teas. I'll be back on streaming again tomorrow, but I won't be until about dinner time, because in the morning I've got to take the youngest dentist, and then when she gets back home she's going to quickly have a snack and then go back in school just before dinner time. So I'll fire up a stream probably just after half 11. Wondering if I should have put this the other side of the other side first. Or can I sneak? I can sneak around, I think. Just about. Right then. Let's hope they can all get across them bloody rickety wooden bridges. Yeah, I'll show you in a sec. I'll show you Zodius in a sec. I'll just do this and I'll show you. Because I discovered something new as well, to be fair, which I didn't spot upon first starting up the game. Right, spectate this. Right, let's just watch this go in and make sure it gets there in one piece. And then I'll show you the company stuff. Because I also see on the side of that truck there, that's now my company colours. And you see that little logo in the middle of the truck? That's my company logo, which I didn't realise you could do. And so I went back out to the hub. Yeah, I cancelled them. Once it said you've got all the rewards, I cancelled them. Is that right? Or do you need to keep them going? Ah, yeah, keep that running then. So that's running. So yeah, Rogan, when I did this one right there, see that there, the warehouse of the harbour base? It says all awards received now, but when I plotted that one, there was a total of 10 awards up for grabs. And if you look at the top right on my screen, where it says I've got 10 concrete slabs, once I got all 10, it said objective complete. And I'd still left the route running, and one more truck rode into the harbour base with the cargo on board, and that number didn't change. So I decided cancel the route after. It can get ruined by the rain. Because when I was streaming this morning and I plotted that route, the one I've just been talking about, the ground kept getting damaged because I had a massive heavy downpour, and I had to keep laying more sand down. So I take it that's still running. Yeah, there we go. So that's that one. Transit point to Panama. I don't know what those purple things are. I'm obviously going to get 550 XP points or whatever they are to rank up my stars. But what are the purple things? The purple symbol. Where it says number 4. Because top right, I've got 11 of them currently. So no side objectives now, I've just got 2 main ones that I haven't done for a while. I've neglected them completely, main missions. So get to the gas power plant is the next thing. So let me just check how that route is doing. I mean, it says it's an easy route to be fair, looking at the difficulty there. Signified by that green tyre symbol in the top right of the box. I'm assuming that's an easy route and that hopefully won't deteriorate. Oh, no rewards remaining. So when it says no rewards remaining, does that mean I can cancel that as well? Or shall I leave that game for the time being? Because the truck's still running it. I've got me 4 points at the top, because where that purple symbol, top right, which was on 11 before, is now gone to 15, so I've got me 4 points. Where does it show? Is there any way of showing your rank up? What my rank is? Why is it not joining on properly? So that needs 9 concrete slabs to build that bridge there. So 9, it needs 9, I've got 10 in the warehouse. I wonder now, right, if I can set up a route for them to be bought here automatically. I mean, to be fair, this is going to help me, this is, because what I'm going to do here now, I was going to do this anyway, right, but what I'm going to do, wait there a sec, I was going to use the crane to pick up all these loose concrete slabs that are just dotted around here. Oh, hang on, there's a route failing here. I don't think it matters because I've got no... I think it's failing. I mean, I've got no rewards there, so I might just clear the route anyway. Oh, right. The lad's just come in from work. I wonder how many I can get in there at one time. How many do I need? I'm not tracking it. I can't track it because it's not an official objective, so I can't track it. Nine. So 3 at a time, I reckon. Oh, engine not running. It's in Africa, this map is, of all places, and it's always raining. But then Toto did do a song about the rain in Africa, didn't he? I wonder if I can, because I need 9, don't I? So I've got 4 here. I wonder if I can get 5 on the next load. As long as I get the strap on. Matron. Yeah, it's Africa. It's based, this map. I don't think it's a real life replica of any particular region or area or anything like that, or biome. I just think they're just deciding to take it set in Africa. Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. Kill two birds with one stone this house, because I've always wanted to clear up that area where them concrete slabs have just been left. They were already on the map where they were. I hadn't dropped them there, they were already there. Probably a failed attempt at building a bridge from the previous contractor. And I've always wanted, in my own time, to kind of tidy that area up. And I'm killing 2 birds with one stone there now, because I aren't using any of my concrete slabs to do this job that are currently sitting in my warehouse. I'm using ones that are just lying around in the environment. Get a diff lock on. But that's almost now, right, 2 streams today now. And I haven't touched a single main quest or job. Because I've been winging it and doing my own thing, like tarmacking that road that I've tarmacked back there. And then I've done a side quest. I have done a side quest. Of doing those, plotting those routes and whatnot, and then needing to fix the road every time it goes pear-shaped. Four out of 9, yeah. So let's try and go get the other 5 on this one load, if there is 5 there. I'm sure I've seen some more lying around as well. I'm sure there's some by the transit point. Do you know something that this game does as well, majorly different compared to the other games? Is like, I mean, Expeditions does it to a degree as well, but SnowRunner just lets you pretty much go on any region you want and start a map on any of the regions that are available. It's looking like this one, you can't move on to the next map until you've almost completed this map, or completed this map. So there's no hopping between the different maps and forgetting where you're up to, or getting yourself balls deep involved in other stuff when you're not, when you're leaving jobs half done. I thought I saw some here, I did as well. Obviously not, we'll have to see if I've got enough down here. I mean, Expeditions has got like a list of exhibitions that you can do. And normally when you complete one, it gives you a choice of about 1 or 2 to do then. But there's still quite a lot of them, and there's still lots behind the need to naturally progress through the game, doing one mission after the other, after the other, and after the other. Where SnowRunner lets you jump between the different regions. There might be enough here. Oh, there is enough here. There is exactly enough here for that bridge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, so we'll do these 2 first then. Oh, I can't do it from inside the crane? That's a bit bizarre. you'll be able to tell him soon. Muffins, I think he'll be on this later. Oh, hang on. Shit. I've left the straps on. Right, let's try something quickly. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Right, we're gonna risk this, are we? Shall we risk all 5? Oh, let's go and see if this weight's too much, eh? Let's see if this rain's affected the ground. I can already sense a little bit more of a top-heavy wobble in this. Considering the extra weight, seems to be doing alright. The extra weight or the rain? Muffins. Towing is available, but it's a bit strange how it does it. But I tried it, right, so, and I'll tell you how I did it. These two vehicles here, I got both of these vehicles spawned in at the warehouse, and I wanted to take them both to the same location, so I tried to tow. I have one at the front, one at the back, and tried to tow it, and it just didn't work out because of where the winch point is on the truck you were driving. You don't seem to be able to winch from the back. You only seem to have one winch point that you can winch from, if you're with me. So it didn't quite work out. So the winching is a little bit strange compared to SnowRunner and Expeditions. And that said, I'm trying to think who was saying last night in my stream. Somebody was saying about the winching. Was it you, Venom? Was saying about the winching being a little bit weird. Somebody was saying the winching was a bit off. But I felt very little need to use the winch at all, other than when the game tells you how to use the winch during the tutorial level for opening a gate. I've had no need for the winch whatsoever. So it's not going to be like I get the feeling, because of the way the driving mechanics have been changed a little bit, that we're going to not need to use the winch that much to get out of bother. No worries, Rogan. I'll catch you later, buddy. Because for me, the driving has been simplified a little bit, because the things like the all-wheel drive, bottom right, all-wheel drive, low gear, and diff lock are all pretty much, well, they're activated by the touch of one button. And the diff lock, when you enable the diff lock or low gear, it's, for me, in my opinion, it's pretty much a get out of jail free card. Because if you're struggling to get over any kind of terrain whatsoever and you get stuck in mud, you literally stick the diff lock on and it gets you out of it. Hence why I don't think there'll be much need for using the winch, truth be told. I do think we'll need to use the winch a bit later on as time goes on and as we open up new maps, because I'm sure I saw the winch being used more in what I saw of the demo, when the demo was released on PC back in February, March, or whenever it was. I'm sure I saw a lot of people using the winch to pull things around and salvage stuff and move things out of the way. There you go. Why does it say 7 out of 9? Oh no, there it's doing it one by one. That's weird. It's a bit off though, isn't it, that is, because of how I lined it up. I mean, I still think I can get across it. Let's have a look. I just hope it's lined up this side. And I can get off and on this side, and I haven't buggered it up. Yeah, we're all good. We're all good. Cheers, Odious. So this, if I remember rightly, let me just have a look at the map now. Yeah, this is where you start in the game, this, essentially. This island that I've come across to. You literally, when you fire the game up, will start up here. In your scout, and you'll make your way down. To arrive at this first facility or plant. Yeah, so I've not lined that up very good, but then I couldn't see an option to line it up to kind of like snap it into place, so to speak. Sharky's going to love these style of trucks though, isn't he? Because they're more akin to Mud Runner, these trucks, and these trucks were really hard to come across in Snow Runner. There is one you can find a bit later on, but only if you've got the DLC. Right, let's have a look where I'm at then from an objective point of view. So I've done a bridge. So get to the gas power plant. Oh god, that's another sand quarry. Oh, so that's out in an area that I've not unlocked yet. How awesome's that? Zodius, if you still want to know about the company stuff with you firing this up now, let me know. If not, when you're on the bit where you get to pick between your two cars when you start, see if you've got an option to press the R2 button to go across to your logo once you've picked your car and then your colour of your car. I didn't spot it when I first started. I've only spotted it in the hub now. I didn't spot it when I very first started the game. I just picked my car, picked my colour, and then went in. I didn't realise you could pick your logo. So I need to get to... So I'm thinking... I need to turn up there and go this way, I think.
hasn't it? You could say that about most things around here.
How the hell do we get up there? Another road there. If I can risk doing that to get there instead of going back down the other way round. Oh, I don't know, you know, I don't know. Look at that red bit of pipe up there that needs fixing. Interesting. But it takes a while to rank up, doesn't it? They get them stars up.
If we can get the gas power plant running again, we can get juice to the whole region. Plot a route from Embala to the plant, and our maintenance crew will do the rest.
Oh, from there? Let's see if they make it up there. Is there anything behind him or just him? I know there's a truck as well.
Looks like we have a problem at the gas power plant. The pipeline seems to have sprung a leak. Or 5. The crew have narrowed it down to the gas distribution substation. It got beaten up pretty good by the storm. How about you take a drive and check it out?
Nice. So that's that, I assume, power substation or gas distribution. Oh no, there. Right, okay. Oh, I've got my first bit of off-roading bit then, I think. Because to get to whatever that is, I've got to go across there. Trying to look for a sneaky road, or is this truly wanting me to go across the? The last thing I saw on Cinema Muffins was that Sinners. I went with the daughter to watch that Sinners. I really want to go watch the new Mission Impossible. this weekend, and I also I'm quite tempted to go and watch Final Destination. I don't know what to do here. Try go off-road across that. Or try find a sneaky road. I can see a road there. Or some kind of path, makeshift. Follow the pipes and find all the broken segments. Jesus. Right, that'll have to wait. Because before I get balls deep in anything else, I'm going to end there and start the kids' tea. Seeing as Sharky's gone live now, I'm going to throw you over to Sharky and see how he's finding his feet with this. So, thanks for stopping by again, everybody. It's been good to actually keep my word and say when I said this morning I was going to come back this afternoon, and I did. And it's felt like a productive session as well, with the bridge and the routes. It's felt good. But I'm going to throw you all across the Sharky, and I will catch up with you all again. Don't forget, tomorrow morning at around about 11, after half 11. I'll be live again tomorrow. So take care all, and I'll see you soon.